Welcome to the Cafe Orsini Pinguini.
I'm Joe, the Big Bear.
And I am Carlo, the Singing Penguin. For nearly 40 years, we have hosted an annual Christmas party for our families.
We bake the traditional Christmas pastries of Carlo's Italian family and my Midwestern family.
And we'd like you to join us. Good morning. Tomorrow is Joe's birthday. And for this special occasion, we are going to make a treat just for Joe, which is
St. Joseph's Cream Puffs.
Or in Italian, Sfinge di San Giuseppe. These are traditionally made for March 19th, which is the feast of St. Joseph, but they are also made for the birthdays of people named Joseph, because St. Joseph is their patron.
We'll begin with the ingredients for the cream puffs. 5 tablespoons of butter cut up, 2 tablespoons of milk, 6 tablespoons of water, 1 1/4 teaspoons of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, 1/2 cup of flour sifted, 2 eggs, and 1 egg yolk. And then here's our pan, already covered. At this point, I'm going to heat the oven to 425 degrees. There we go.
We're going to cook these ingredients on medium-high heat, so I'm setting it right now. And it will take a little while to heat up, but that's the norm. And I am stirring the milk, butter, water, and salt gently because I don't want to scald the milk. I want to warm it. Okay? And this will take a while. It takes a while, so be patient. But it's worth watching. There you go. And I'm watching to see if any bubbles are starting to form, if it's beginning to boil. Not yet. In some ways, the best part of cooking is this watching the process and enjoying how it works and how relaxing it is. Okay, it's just about to boil. And there it is, it's boiling. So at this point, we immediately take it off the heat. Add the sifted flour. Stir. There we go. And add the lemon zest. All right, and keep stirring gently. And very quickly, the flour and the zest will coalesce, and it will begin to pull away from the sides of the pan. There you go. See how that's working? It's good. Just keep stirring like that for a little while. Now, keep stirring for a minute or two, maybe not much more than that. What you want to do is just cool down the dough a little bit. And the reason you want to cool down the dough is that you don't want the eggs to cook immediately when they are added to this and hit the dough. So let's just keep stirring. All right. Ooh, and look how that pulls away. Yeah, that's nice. And it's mixed quite thoroughly. So Looking good. Right now, we take the eggs that we had beaten earlier, and we start adding them to the dough. Stir a little bit more because we want the pan itself to cool. And we are about ready to make us some very nice sfinge di Giuseppe. And we can take a closer look at the texture of that dough. Very good. Yeah. All right. Next step, bake the darn things. Okay. We like our cream puffs big, so I use a large spoon in order to measure them out. I don't use a pastry bag or whatever, make tiny little curly things. These are big puffs. We're going to put them in the 425 oven. Middle of the oven is good. Rack shouldn't be at the bottom or at the top, but just about dead center. And there we go.
Go.
All right, they are out now. And here's what they look like. And I'm going to lift them up and put them here. And I'm poking each one of them on the bottom, about a half an inch from the bottom, to release the air so that they can dry out once we put them back in the oven and not get rubbery. So in they go. We close the oven part way or all the way, and I have to get my wooden spoon here and use it just to hold the oven open so that there's a little air there. The heat is now off. Okay, and as the oven slowly cools, the rolls will dry out a bit so that they don't get rubbery and bouncy, but stay crisp and tasty. Good morning, everyone. Today is this handsome bear's birthday.
And for my breakfast, I want to have cream puffs. You saw us yesterday begin making the puff itself. So today, we're going to do a filling.
Now there are traditional fillings for this, including pastry cream, ricotta cheese with chocolate bits or fruit or whatever. But Joe's favorite is rich, thick, sweet, stabilized, heavy cream. So that's what we're doing.
And I'm going to show you the ingredients. Here we have the gelatin in 2 teaspoons of water and about 1/4 teaspoon of gelatin, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and whipping cream. We'll use about 1/3 of this box. I think that's it.
Okay, so now the cream. We're going to pour about 1/3 of this pint into here. Don't want too much. Be generous. Right. And we're going to whip it until it's just barely beginning to thicken. Okay, now there you can see that it started to thicken. And by the way, we're whipping it at medium speed. You get better aeration that way, bigger bubbles. So let's drop our sugar in and we'll continue beating at medium speed. Okay, you can see that it's looking really thicker now, suitably. So we take our mixture of water and gelatin and we put it in the microwave. For 15 seconds on high. All right, good. And you have nice, clear, thin gelatin. And it's warm.
Let me see it.
We want it to cool off just a bit. While we continue beating now at a higher speed. We slowly pour the gelatin in to the cream, just in a dribble, until it's all gone. Well, here is the stabilized cream. It's really thick and heavy and will support the weight of the top. And here we go. Nice little gob right there. And for the second one, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. How's that, Joe, or do you want more?
Oh, no, that's enough.
Okay, so let's set that aside. Put the top on. And there we go.
And there it is, huh?
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Ready for breakfast. Now we need a cup of coffee.
Yum, yum.